This is the Basketball Champions League regular season Group B action, game day 6, and it's the battle between BAXI Manresa and Pinar Karsiyaka. Well, if you feel like you just watched a great game between these two teams, you did. Back on October 26th, these two teams met in Izmir, Turkey, and BAXI Manresa, trailing in a close game at halftime, came back to win it in the second half. Of course, it was a tight game with just over a minute to play, 65 apiece, but BAXI Manresa ended up outscoring Pinar Karsiyaka 7-2 the rest of the way, and won it 72-67. So BAXI Manresa under coach Pedro Martinez really raising eyebrows, 3-0 in Group B. You see the other game in Group B will be played tomorrow. Hapoel Bank Yahav Jerusalem taking on Arged Bienstal, and that will be a big game as well. Of course, Hapoel Bank Yahav Jerusalem, one of the favorites the previous 2 years, have had a rough go of it at late. But that man right there, Bonzi Colson, whatever he does in the Basketball Champions League, it's usually going to work for whoever he's playing for. Last season, it was with Strasbourg as they made it all the way into the semifinals, and now he's doing the business for Pinar Karsiyaka. So again, these are the standings. You can see Hapoel Bank Yahav Jerusalem down at the bottom at 0-3, so they have got their backs to the wall going into their game tomorrow. But Pinar Karsiyaka, if they can win by 8 points or more, they will leapfrog their opponents tonight, BAXI Manresa, into first place. And the importance of finishing first in the group this season is that you would get a direct ticket to the round of 16. So you finish second or third, and that means you have to go into the qualifications for the round of 16. Pinar Karsiyaka with James Blackman, Yunus Onsirma, Mahir Abba, Jean Korkmaz, Simi Erden, Aliefi Barish, Barak Yudisli, Michael Roll, Tony Taylor. Talented outfit all the way down. For BAXI Manresa, Francisco, Guillaume Joe, Danny Garcia, Chima Moneke, Steinberg, Rafa Martinez, Elias Valtonen, the exciting young Finn, Ismail Bako, Joe Thomas, and Luke May, Danny Perez, and Yankuba Sima. So players getting ready to be introduced here to the crowd here in Manresa. And again, what a wonderful occasion to again have fans in arenas this season as basketball getting back to normal after the very difficult times with COVID. Now remember, Pinar Karsiyaka made it all the way to the final last season before falling to another Spanish outfit, Hereda San Pablo Burgos, who defended their title 2 in a row. Will it be a three-peat? Well, Hereda San Pablo Burgos having not finding it easy. Certainly with the change in coach and everything else. So who knows, maybe we're going to have a year when a team from Turkey finally wins the title. And I think Pinar Karsiyaka were a team that a lot of people expected to not only go deep into the postseason, but to make it back to the final, and this time to win it. And when you look at their roster, you can understand why. It is a talented team, an experienced team, and Ufuk Sarija, the coach, is terrific. Tony Taylor, of course, just 14 points away from passing or overtaking Dusan Shakotas as the 5th top scorer of all time in the Basketball Champions League. Taylor has scored a whopping total of 645 points in this competition. But as we look at this BAXI Manresa team, you can understand why there's so much enthusiasm about their chances. Sylvain Francisco there, their exciting point guard from France. Guillaume Joe was there last season. He's been terrific. Danny Garcia, Chima Moneke has been worth the price of admission. Rafa Martinez, one of the all-time great scorers in the competition, not here, but we do have, there he is, Elias Valtonen. Yep, Rafa Martinez is going to come out later. So Elias Valtonen, the flying Finn, and Joe Thomason there getting the high fives. Luke May of UNC Tar Heel fame, hit the big shot to beat Kentucky once in the NCAA tournament. He is with this BAXI Manresa outfit. Yankuba Sima, the big young Spain international. So it looks like it's game on once again, and there he is, Rafa Martinez. Spent a large part of his career playing for Valencia Basket, and just famous for hitting so many big shots. His role is not quite as significant as he gets to the latter stages of his career. But here for Coach Pedro Martinez, who's pulling all the right strings so far. And remember, Pedro Martinez has the pedigree. I mean, he coached BAXI Manresa last season. There's Ufuk Sarıca, the coach of Pinar Karsiyaka, the former Turkey national team coach, and somebody that I rate very highly, Pedro Martinez as well. He's been there, he's done it. He's won the title in Spain when a lot of people didn't think it was possible when he was coaching Valencia, and here he is with Manresa trying to take them to the next level as well. So for Turkey, excuse me, for Pinar Karsiyaka, it's looking like Ufuk Sarıca is not going to be able to call the shots tonight. He is sitting out, so we are going to have one of his assistants taking charge, and reception. So he has the role tonight of pulling the strings, what he hopes are the right strings, and great experience for him. How about this trio of referees? Alexander Glizic, Martins Kozlovskis, and Thomas Dejuel from Serbia, Latvia, and France, respectively. And speaking objectively, three of the best in the business. That trio of referees who have officiated at the highest level of basketball competitions internationally. Speaking of World Cups, Olympics, so good to see them taking up their spot. So Pinar Karsiyaka tonight will go with Blackman, Ava, Tony Taylor, Amat Mbai, and Bonzi Colson. And now we didn't speak much about Mbai, but of course played in that Virtus Bologna title-winning team a few years ago in year number 3, and that fantastic Final Four that was staged in Belgium. And he was also a big part of that France team that finished 3rd. So Recep Sin, the head coach of Karsiyaka, calling the shots tonight. And for BAXI Manresa, it'll be Steinbergs, Valtonen, Thomason, Perez, and Yankuba Sima in the starting 5. So remember, it's not always who starts, but who finishes. And Pedro Martinez definitely likes to mix up his lineup when he comes into these games. There he is. He likes matchups. He's sizing things up. He remembers the last game between these two teams and how he wants to approach it. So Pedro Martinez, if he traveled last time with as the role of the underdog, I think everybody is expecting them as the home team tonight, and by virtue of the fact that they won the first meeting, maybe a little bit more pressure on his shoulders to get the win. So the Manresa faithful, and they are faithful, coming out tonight and hoping to see another big one, another big win. Another keep that victory streak rolling, and at bare minimum, even if they were to lose, not to lose. So by more than 6 points. So he is the reason why Sarıca is not coaching tonight, because he's been suspended, obviously, for a couple of games as sanction. 49-year-old means he will not be coaching tonight, nor in their game the following. So Sarija will be a spectator, transmitting some leadership through osmosis, presumably. And Bonzi Colson, off that outstanding season with SIG Strasbourg, he's kind of picked up where he left off last season. And a lot of people thinking he might just make the difference for this Pinar Karsiyaka team this year. Good evening and welcome to Manresa, Spain. This is the Basketball Champions League, the rematch between Manresa, BAXI Manresa and Pinar Karsiyaka. And getting the opening tip and attacking the basket, Manresa, Sima having his shot blocked out of bounds. And good rotation there, Mahir Ava. Thomason gets it out to Sima, who, well, now foul appears to have been called on Tony Taylor, who doesn't like it. So he was trying to get around Sima to play defense. So the ball inbounded to Danny Perez. He gets it down low to his teammate. The shot was blocked. Tony Taylor brings it forward. Will this be the game where he makes a little bit of history? He's moving up in the all-time scoring ladder. Oh, beautiful bounce pass down low. They get it out to the wing, to the corner. Now back outside again. Mbai's pass. And the shot is no good. Now quickly on the reaction and missing Baltanen. The flying fin. That was a good box out there by number 12, Steinbergs. Perez gets it to Baltanen. Back to Perez. Shot clock down to 8. Baltanen wide open. He can hit that shot, but he's off target. Shot it better than 54% in the Spanish league this season from three-point range. Baltanen. Mbai, one of the high flyers, gets inside and has got a chance for a three-point play. Lots of experience. Steinbergs hoping the foul was going to be before the shot, but it was not. And Amat Mbai has got his first bucket of the game and a chance to get a three-point play. So in fact, it looks like the foul was on Baltanen. I thought it was on Steinbergs. That might have been, let's see if that holds up. Now Thompson over to Steinbergs. And kind of a rushed attempt there by Steinbergs. A shaking looking start offensively for the home team tonight. Bonzi Colson. He's got players chasing him all over the court. Blackman drives in and scores with a runner. Tough shot. Now Perez looks like he's going to pull up and take it. He's tempted. Ooh, little travel. Yeah, that didn't look quite right, did it? As he tried the Euro step. At least I think that's what he was trying. Just tried to cross up Tony Taylor. Blackman. And in by Taylor, gets it back to Blackman. Shot clock about to expire. Oh boy, he had a great shot, but he didn't finish. Nevertheless, the rebound, Ava, and then somehow he misses. He fails to get off a good shot. Thompson puts it on the deck, and now it's time for his runner, and Manresa is still searching for their first 2 points of the game. Mbai gets to the baseline. His pass intended for Bonzi Colson, and it looked like Manresa hand got on the basketball. Now the pass to Alba again. This time he spins, he gets it low and tries to get to Mbai, who wasn't quite ready, but once again Mbai scores and is fouled. He just picks up the loose ball and puts it up and in. And with that, Moneke is going to come into the game. So frustrating start here for Manresa.
Yeah, I'm watching. He's not yet.
And Mbai makes the free throw. So he's got 6 of Karsiyaka's 8 points. Bounce pass, and Sima this time goes right to the basket, and Ava commits the foul. He thought he had his hands up. Oh yeah, his issue was he left his feet, and there was contact, and more times than not, the attacking player is gonna get the call on that one. Sima takes his time, makes the first, and finally Manresa are on the board, and the confetti celebration for the Manresa fans. There's Yankuba Siva again, and Moneke takes a tumble but gets back up. So Tony Taylor now brings it up, 21, still searching for his first 2 points. Remember, he's trying to become the 5th all-time leading scorer tonight. Not that he's thinking about it. Mbai, the dump down low to Ava, who brings it back outside. Ava's a real big body. Taylor gets in the lane, puts it up and in. He is tough, but quickly, Manresa and Thompson looked like he might have had a shot, but he decided to bring it back out and settles for the jump shot, and it doesn't matter because he drills it. Ava was right in his grill. So, Thompson's first 2 points. Colson now. Again, he gets it to Ava, the ball batted out to Blackman. Manresa getting after it, look at him hustling on the floor, and the ball goes off of Pinar Karsiyaka and out of bounds. And it's not just the 3-pointers and the sensational dunks. that win games. It's also diving on the floor for loose balls like Perez. Now Sima takes his seat. Michael Roll also checks into the game for Pinar Karsiyaka, and you might remember him this past summer playing yet again for Tunisia at the FIBA Afrobaskets. Thomason. A little floater is good. Well, he's coming to life, isn't he? Jolton Joe Thomason. And cutting it back to a 4-point deficit. Here's Roll. Capable ball handler, good shooter. You got to guard him. He finds the open man. The three-point shot, not good from Ahmad Enbai. Thomason started to feel it. Another floater! And Thomason putting Manresa on his back right now and hauling him right back into it. Closing the gap to 10-8. Three-point shot is good, finally. So, BAXI Colson gets his first 3 points to drop. Alex Tice also in the game now, number 29. And meanwhile, there's no stopping Thomason. 8 points, leads all scorers. Enbai tried to give it to Roll. Ball goes out of bounds. Yeah, Roll dribbled it and it went off of Ahmad Enbai's heel and out of bounds. Not sure what this official review is, but we'll listen in. They want to see if it's a three-point shot from BAXI Colson. That's what they're looking at. Looks like his right toe might be on the line. You can see why Manresa wanted them to look at it. And you know how you can kind of spread the frame with your fingers on a smartphone. That's kind of what you naturally want to see. You want to see that grow up. We can't. There you. Oh no, it looks like he has got the three. Oh yeah, that's a three-pointer. Great camera work, great angle. He'll get the three. Indeed. And that's where you have to say the addition of the technology to the game really helps it. I'm not sure that one of the other teams wants the opponent to slow down. Oh boy, they get a steal as well. BAXI Colson. And a little bit of a momentum shift here. They review the three, they get it, and now they get a foul on Elias Valtonen, who's had a somewhat of a shaky start tonight. So Karsiyaka hoping this is going to be a productive trip down the floor. Here's Colson. Colson had the steal. Now he turns it over. Valtonen over to Thomason. Boneke goes to work on the low block. Puts it up. And he goes down. And everybody goes to help him up. might have been slightly fortuitous to get that call.
Pinar Karsiyaka, torna Tony Taylor para
So Maneke at the line. Colson having committed the foul. And Maneke takes a deep breath. Ismail Paco also in the game now, number 21 for Manresa. They shoot free throws very well at this, for this Manresa team. 80% on the season coming into this game, but missed that one. And just right at the end, the ball went off of Thomason and out of bounds. So, by 2 turnovers here early on. Roll to the corner, and the shot, no good. Mbai. Thomason, he's not missing much. No, he's not. He's telling everybody he wants to be in the MVP of the week consideration. He has been utterly sensational in this first quarter. And now Thomason commits the foul. Rafa Martinez now checking into the game for Thomason. So Thomason hears the applause. Could not have had a better start to the game, that's for sure. Martinez, 39 years of old. 39 years of old, rather. 39 years of age. Now Roll gets it to roll in. Francisco. One up against Taylor. Maneke again goes to work and he scores despite being guarded closely by Mbai. Now the turnover, great hustle by Baco. Tony Taylor chasing it with great defense by Ismail Baco, or great hustle by just the pressure. It wasn't like Francisco knocked it away, and Baco, who is really light on his feet these days, you can see great reaction by the Belgium center, who will be in the, no doubt, with Belgium when they play in the FIBA and the European qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup that'll be coming up in the November window. Now the referees are going to assess whether or not that was an unsportsmanlike foul. Taylor commits the unsportsmanlike. Yeah, I don't think it looks very, very hopeful for Taylor right now because watch his body. Just jumps in front. Well, I don't know. Maybe they'll rule that he was going for the ball. I don't know. This is why the referees, they love this situation because they can slow it down and look at Taylor's, what he did, what his intent was. Definitely wasn't going for the ball, was he? With his hands. These two guys will get it right. So they do indeed. They say he wasn't playing the ball, impeding his progress. So big call with the game knotted at 15 as Baco, with his great hustle, has has caused Tony Taylor to commit the unsportsmanlike foul. Baco puts in the first free throw. So Tony Taylor. It's not the first unsportsmanlike foul he's committed. Probably won't be the last. There's a lot of them that are committed. And Baco makes both. And now Manresa lead it 17-15. And now he catches it, little touch pass to Rafa Martinez, who goes in and makes the layup. Oh boy, what a well-constructed play that was. Martinez knew to cut to the basket immediately when the ball was going to Baco. And Michael Roll and Pinar Karsiyaka certainly do not have the momentum right now. Not turning on all cylinders. They turn it over again. Bonzi Colson. Remember Sarija, the coach who put Sarija on, having to watch from the stands tonight while serving 2-game suspension. So an 11-2 run right now by Manresa. Francisco, guarded by Taylor. Now Martinez. He's a good spot shooter. Oh, he gets swatted this time, but he gets it right back. Great play by Alex Tyus. I don't think he'll try that again. And Francisco had no choice but to put it up, and there's the offensive rebound and put back by Baco. Boy, big number 21 making a huge difference since he's entered the game. And again, Mbai. And this time he gets Baco, who bites on the pump fake.
Falta personal Ismael Baco. Primera. Canvi a l'equip del Pinar Karsiyaka, entren els dorsals 8, Korkmaz i 9, Schemiterden.
Let's go. 2 shots.
Baco just benefited from the unsportsmanlike, and now it's Amat Mbai trying to do the same. And with 43.9 seconds remaining, Mbai gets that second one to drop, and these 2 free throws have cut it back to a 4-point deficit. Drive, and oh, Francisco denied at the rim. Now Roll dribbles head up, cross-court pass. And it's over to John Korkmaz, who's checked into the game. Another offensive weapon. Roll taking it down to the bottom. Has he got a pass? Yes, he does. He gets it down low, and the basket is good. What a finish by big Simi Airden. Takes the pass from Michael Roll, and then Simi Airden saying, hey, give me some love. Put me on the line for a 3-point. Pinar Karsiyaka can continue to hold that momentum after the quarter break. So Gillum Joe has checked into the game, commits the foul. Francisco, Monique, Perez, and Sima all on the floor for Manresa. It's Colson, Erden, Korkmaz, Mbai, and Roll for Pinar Karsiyaka. Here's Korkmaz. Quick pass to the corner. Michael Roll wide open. Good! Rips the cords. Michael Roll, just a player that seems to get better and better. Monique bumped as he goes up, but they're going to say he pushed off. Let's have another look. Yeah, excellent call by the referee. Right on it. Because Michael Roll was in position, and just that nudge freed Monique to get the alley-oop. Now Roll starting to feel it. And the bump by Korkmaz, I believe, is going to put Francisco on the line. Nope. Referee says he was not in the act of shooting. These fans beg to differ. So Karsiyaka turning this thing around here over the last few minutes. Manresa led by as many as 6 points. See the run right now for Karsiyaka. Francisco steps back now quickly. Monique, beautiful pass to Sima, and he is fouled by Simi Erden. Yeah, Fiu is pushed from behind Yankuba Sima. Yodesley, meanwhile, checks into the game for Bonzi Colson. So Rochjan Yodesley, excuse me, who has had a lot of experience in the Basketball Champions League. Pinar Karsiyaka haven't missed at the line tonight. Sima, meanwhile, misses both. But then on the box out, there was the foul. So they're going to keep it at this end. Luke May also has checked into the game. So Gillum Joe, oh, that was a blatant pull by Simi Erden. Almost wonder if that could be unsportsmanlike. Perez for three. Not there. They chase it. Francisco a little long. And a good job by Sima to knock it out to Luke May, who hands it off to Perez, who puts it up and brings a little bit of rain, but misses. Simi Erden this time fouled by Luke May. Simi Erden kind of invited the reach and made sure he got the foul called. First foul on Luke May. May had 14 points and 9 rebounds in the first meeting. Simi Erden gets it, and he is fouled. No, traveled. The travel called on Simi Erden. Yeah, I think he shuffled his feet. Is that what they called? Right at the end. Francisco. Korkmaz breathing down his neck. And then he makes a nice handoff, but then Sima not strong with the basketball, and it's knocked out of his hands. Opportunistic Korkmaz getting the basketball back. Now Mbai spins, gets into the paint, goes up and scores. Boy, how tough has he been tonight? Watch Mbai and May. They're doing a little bit of pushing and shoving over there. Here's Perez. That was short. And now a technical foul has been called on Simi Erden, who that was coming. You can see he was upset with the travel and perhaps justifiably upset when they did not call the foul at the end of the first quarter. The referee will only hear so much. They'll give you a little bit of leeway, but if you keep on barking away, they're going to call a technical. So Simi Erden goes out of the game, and Ismail Bako goes to the line and scores. And this is where I'm guessing this is good coaching, coming over and say, you got to control the emotions, big fella. So Perez gets the technical free throw. Now he makes the free throw on the foul, and this is the second free throw from the foul, so they get 2 points. Alex Tice, meanwhile, back in the game. Korkmaz to Yıldızlı. Yıldızlı spins. Oh, and he was fouled quite clearly by Guillem Joe, who's arguing it shouldn't be a shooting foul. Watch this again.
Falta personal, Guillem Joe. Mentre els àrbitres revisen això, si és antiesportiu o no.
Oh yeah, that's a good call to me.
Hi ha un cotxe 1497 JNP.
Yeah, they're going to see if it's an unsportsmanlike.
Juliet November Papa.
In fact, they may have actually called the unsportsmanlike. Unsportsmanlike. Well, maybe a little bit of a break for Guillem Joe, especially when they go and review it. You just don't know. But those referees had a good look at that. No doubt. Confident they got it right. Now here's Yıldızlı. His first attempt. True. Now the second. Well, he makes one of two. Bako with a good rebound with Mbai breathing down his neck. Guillem Joe thought about it, passes it back to Perez. Francisco gets it down low on the baseline of May, who now spins, goes right, nice pump fake, puts it up and in! Luke May! His first 2 points of the game. Luke with the juke. Now Michael Roll goes behind the back. And it's rock and roll time, folks. Once again, Michael Roll just taking over. He has just found his A game the last 6 months. He has been utterly brilliant, Michael Roll. So 7 points for him. He's going to the line for the 3-point play. Francisco goes out. Thomason comes back in. So in fact, that gives him 9 points after that last basket, Michael Roll. And well short on the free throw. I mean, how in the world he did not make the All-Star 5 at the FIBA AfroBasket is beyond me. He was definitely one of the best players in that tournament. And ball goes back to Korkmaz. Korkmaz goes right at Thomason. Korkmaz into the corner. Mbai. Spins, turns, fades, gets it to go. How about Amat Mbai? Magnifique from the Frenchman, Luke May. This time a quick three, not there, but Gillum Joe, and he gets it back to May, who goes in and puts it off the glass and in. Manresa doing a great job with their passing because the cutters are seeing the lanes and making their runs. Now Roll pulls up from deep. This time he rattles in another one. Goodness me, is he on a roll. 12 points for Michael Roll. Oh no, if that was a 2, in fact. Okay, he must have had the foot on the line. Luke May tries to answer. There for the follow is Ismail Bako, the putback dunk. Korkmaz trying to make the pass to Mbai, but it was well read by Gillum Joe. Garcia goes to the middle, steps back. Thomason. Spins to May again. That's a short, but they're kindly rebound. He missed it so badly it fell to his teammate, and Garcia steps up and drills it. Well, unfortunate turn of events for Pinar Karsiyaka, but again, Luke May's shot, I think it just grazed the rim and fell straight down to his teammate. And there is Perez then capitalizing by hitting the three-pointer. Great crowd tonight here in Manresa. And look at Bako. He has definitely raised his game a notch the last couple of years. He's got 7 points and 4 rebounds. Let's listen to the coaches during the timeout. Well, you see the rebounding numbers. Some long rebounds. Some rebounds off the missed threes. I mean, BAXI Manresa are not hitting their threes tonight. Pinar Karsiyaka not much better. So Sarajan not able to coach tonight while he serves his suspension. And that has left Rep over there, who looks like he's doing a good job in his absence. And meanwhile, Tony Taylor in the game. So unfortunately for Michael Roll fans, he's had to go catch a breather. He definitely had the hot hand. Here's Tony Taylor driving in. And there was Tyus getting the offensive rebound. He tried to get it to Colson. And the ball goes out of bounds. So Tyus got the offensive rebound. And yeah, so here is Thomason on the break. That was a great job by Baco defensively. Well, Baco has really improved, hasn't he? I know the fans of the Belgian Lions are going to be extremely excited to see him in that national team. Now the quick pass, Tyus. Tyus doesn't look comfortable at all going up against Baco. Moneke rebounds it. Thomason goes back into the lane. Gets it to Baco. Another one for Baco. Boy, 9 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist for Baco. He is perfect from the floor. Of course, he's dunking his way to double digits. Colson for 3. Moneke spins, turns, and gets it up, and it drops. What an incredible finish by Moneke. His right foot kind of slipped as he went up, but he maintained his just enough balance. And it didn't allow it to mess up his shot. And now Manresa have gone back into a 3-point lead. Mbai back into the game. What a swing. 5 points from Moneke. It's a classic encounter, and it's a perfect example as Yildiz picks up his first foul of this Basketball Champions League in year number 6. I think is its most competitive yet. I mean, there just are no easy games. The easy games are few and far between. Okay, there have been some blowouts, but I think by and large, the overall competition level has gone up substantially. Mbai for 3. Moneke tried to rebound, the ball goes to Garcia. Ooh, Moneke takes a tumble. And a foul called on Tyus. No, it wasn't. In fact, it was on Blackman. A little bit of a push or trip. This was the great shot that he made. Yeah, his foot. I mean, he just lost his feet, but he was able to remain kind of erect and put the ball up and in. And Moneke gets it to drop. But Pedro Martinez has to like the toughness that his team is showing tonight. So indeed, the foul was on Blackman. You know, you talk about how these games are close in the Basketball Champions League. Just look at tonight, Pau winning at Nymburk by 4 points in a real tight one. Galatasaray winning a tight win over Igukea in Istanbul. Ended up being 82-74. Then yesterday in the game of the week, Dinamo Sassari won a tight win over MHP Riesen Ludwigsburg, 82-75. So what a play by Baco. Not in my house, he says. Now he runs the floor. And Baco, look at him. The strength couldn't quite get it in time. Blackman over to Colson. Pinar Karsiyaka down 6. Colson turns. Alex Tyus. Oh, what a terrific rebound that was. Taylor has been quiet offensively. Now on the baseline, and the shot is followed up by BAXI Colson. Could not get it to drop. I'm going to give you BAXI Colson's numbers here in just a second. Thomason, oh boy, don't tell me it is another one for him. Jolton Joe Thomason strikes again. And Manresa's lead now has ballooned to 42-33. And Joe Thomason with 13 points. And he is just Mr. Offense. Boy, he is big time. So Thomason looks bigger than 1.93 meters in height, doesn't he? He had 10 points in the last game, so he's already surpassed that. And in his other two games, he had 17 in the season opener, and then he had 9 against Hapoel Jerusalem. So coming up on the 1 minute mark here in the first half, Tony Taylor, shaking and baking. Goes off 1 foot, hands it off down low. Oh, terrific play by Taylor, and he gets it to Ava, who had struggled to finish plays, but he doesn't struggle on that one. Great play coming out of the timeout. Here's Thomason, though. He is feeling it. I don't even know if a hand in the face is going to put him off his shot tonight. Garcia misses it off the front of the rim. Now triggers a break for Tony Taylor and Pinar Karsiyaka. Blackman spins, puts it up, and they get it back. BAXI Colson goes straight back up with it, and you wonder maybe if he should have held on to it. The ball goes back now to Manresa. I don't think BAXI Colson had to take that shot after the rebound. And Baco once again battling away on the boards. 9 points, 5 rebounds, a steal, and a block. He is his team's highest rated player tonight. So 15 seconds left, and the timeout called by Manresa as they try to set up. That's a big number right there. 12 points off turnovers for BAXI Manresa, just 4 for Pinar Karsiyaka.
Okay, see, but maybe they are the soft press. Okay, see, you take the ball out. Okay, tú vas al medio, ¿vale? Sí. Then, okay, you have time. Okay, it's fine. Okay, a ver si cambias. Okay, vale. 1, 2, 3.
Basketball inbounded, and it's Garcia, who's been a live wire tonight, brings it up the floor. And Colson switches. Oh, they find Sema down low, pump fake. Oh, what a block from Tyus. Moneke gets it, and then Garcia gets it off just in the nick of time, but it doesn't drop. What a sensational block by Alex Tyus. And Sema, for being as big as he has got to be able to finish something like this. He's got to go up strong. He thought he was going to, and Tyus just swooped in from behind Great game of basketball tonight, folks, in the Basketball Champions League here in Manresa. It's BAXI Manresa, excuse me, leading it 42-35. Amat Mbai, as you might expect, a player of his ilk coming out and carrying some of the load, especially early on for Pinar Karsiyaka as they look to establish themselves. And it's something that he's done throughout his career. He's a fast starter. He really kind of sets the tone for his teams. He's not afraid to go hard and to go early. So 12 points for Amat Mbai. 4 of 9 from the floor, 4 of 5 inside the arc. He hasn't made a three-pointer tonight. He's 0 for 4, but he also has 4 rebounds to go with his 12 points. And the top scorer for BAXI Manresa has been this man right here, and he has been, wow, he's got the wow factor, doesn't he? You love it when a player starts to feel it and just wants the ball, and that has been Thomason tonight. And you knew, you kind of felt like it was going to be his night when he passed up what might have been a contested layup and take it outside and then hit a long jump shot. But he has definitely made a huge difference in this first half for Manresa tonight, and leading all scorers in the game with 13 points. Joe Thomason already surpassing the 10 points that he scored in the previous meeting between these two teams a couple of weeks ago. So Thomason and BAXI Manresa on top 42-35 at halftime here in Spain. We'll be right back for the start of the second half.
That's Riga looking good. Zorix has it, trying to stretch that leg. Oh, they get it to Madsen. Madsen! Oh, the monster Madsen mash!
Labaseda in for Kravic. Oh, that's clever. That's brilliant. Suleiman Brimo has come to the party in this third quarter. The two big men combining there. Kravic finding Brimo. 7 points for the number 17.
Ozdemir for three. Bounces away. Oh, he's got the green light. Oh, wonderful pass. Oh, and he makes the shot. Visconti with the assist of the game. The long diagonal pass up ahead to Nick Perkins. Nisny worried about Carter. He's got the ball. He finds Kaklamenakis. He passes to the corner. Goins. He gets the baseline. He throws it down.
Clark. Berardi just about gets control. Berardi outside. Gollyman. More like Superman.
Well, it's all happening here in Manresa, Spain, where BAXI Manresa lead Pinar Karsiyaka by 7 points at halftime, and looking to sweep their opponents from Izmir. Remember, they won the first meeting as well by 7 points. So at bare minimum, they don't want to lose, certainly by 7 points or more, this BAXI Manresa team. But at the end of the day, if they get a win tonight, they would improve to 4-0. If they lose, both teams would be 3-1, and then potential tiebreakers come into the picture, depending on what happens the rest of the way. But Recep Sin coaching, the assistant coach, takes over the coaching duties tonight for Pinar Karsiyaka, while head coach Ufuk Sarıca serves his 2-game suspension. And Coach Martinez over there for BAXI Manresa. Ooh, well, welcome back, folks. Very lively start to the second half here, as BAXI Manresa had to really struggle just to get the basketball in bounds. Danny Garcia was able to chase it down, and now they pass it down low to Monike, who goes up for potential alley-oop, doesn't convert it, and Pinar Karsiyaka stand firm defensively. Now have the basketball. Michael Roll, Colson, Mbai, Roll, Taylor, and Tyus on the floor for them. Roll. A good first half, scoring 11 points. And Taylor this time bumped, I think just before he got into the lane, by Danny Garcia. Mbai over to Roll. Roll, full meter behind the arc, and good job by Paco, who looks like he's headed for a double-double tonight. He's got 9 points, 6 rebounds. Garcia gets in the paint, and oh boy, what a finish. Despite having Michael Roll right up against him, Paco was able to go up and get the alley-oop. 11 points. For the big fella from Belgium. Now Taylor, he gets it down low, and Tyus not able to convert. And then Tyus commits to foul on Danny Garcia. At least I think they've called the foul on Tyus. That was the great play by Paco. Nope, in fact, they've called the foul Garcia. I'd like to see that again. Here's Colson. A quiet game for him and for Tony Taylor. Here's Taylor. Into the corner to Michael Roll. And he misses everything, but it falls to Mbai, who is then fouled on the putback attempt. The roll shot missed everything, but it fell to Mbai, who knew exactly what to do. He tried to go right back up, but was fouled. Manresa have played in the Basketball Champions League before, but they look like a different entity this season. They look very, very tough. This would be an impressive achievement if they could sweep Pinar Karsiyaka in the regular season. Mbai, meanwhile, takes his time. Regenshep looks on, sees a glimmer of hope as his team cuts into the deficit. Thomason goes up, and he is bumped by Tony Taylor. So Thomason put on the deck, and Good job by Taylor to make sure he got the block so he didn't have a chance for a three-point play. Thompson is leading his team in scoring. He's now got 14 points rather. So Ahmad Mbai also has 14 points for Pinar Karsiyaka.
Joe Thomason.
So Thomason makes the second. Tony Taylor drives in and banks it in. Who knows, maybe that's going to be the start for him. He's got 4 points. Moneke, bounce pass, and Valtonen misses. A tough game for Valtonen. Yes, Valtonen now in by another. This is his first 3 of the game, and it's a big one, cutting that lead of Manresa to just 4 points. 17 for Ahmad Mbai. He was such a good player for Virtus Bologna. He's been so good for Pinar Karsiyaka, but how about Thomason? Not willing to allow the momentum to swing entirely to Pinar Karsiyaka, who have looked tough here in the third quarter. Colson. Boy, what a quiet night it's been for him. Taylor. Do a little shaking, do a little faking, nope. Oh, and he counted. Boy, another air ball falls into the hands of Pinar Karsiyaka, and they score. Valtonen misses from the right corner. And another opportunity for the team from Izmir, Turkey. Five on the shot clock. Roll gets it to the man with the hot hand. Mbai, not this time, off the back of the ring. And Michael Roll pushes off on Moneke. Look at this. That's what you call living right. He counted that. Thomason goes between. Oh, look at him. It's so hard to stay with the man. He missed a shot, and Moneke couldn't rebound it. So a break for Pinar Karsiyaka. Bounce pass roll intended for BAXI Colson. UCLA to Notre Dame, and it goes out of bounds. Garcia goes left. Yildiz in the game now for Pinar Karsiyaka. Moneke puts it on the deck. Oh, beautiful pass to Baco! Number 21 does it again. But that was terrific work by his teammate, Moneke. And now Moneke gets the hands up and forces the over and back. Blackman can't save it. So it had not gone over, and then he caught it and his foot went over. And it's the effort plays that win basketball games, folks. Just that little bit of extra effort on defense by this BAXI Manresa team. And again, they've got the basketball. Really, Pinar Karsiyaka started better in the third quarter, but the last couple of minutes, the team in red has been terrific. Here's Thomason again. And Valtonen, shot clock was just about to expire as he caught the basketball. This was Maneke with that wraparound to Bako, who again has 13 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. Mbai doesn't hesitate off the front of the cup. Thomason pushes it quickly, now holds it back. Maneke travels. That didn't look quite right, did it? Nigerian starts to make his move. And I guess they called the travel right at the beginning of the move. Been a quiet night for Blackman. Just 2 points for him. And he's got to watch his lead, his left arm. Oh, here's Colson looking like he wants to get going. Blackman instead puts it up. And another rebound for Bako. Folks, don't tell me you're not impressed by Bako tonight. He has been immense. Garcia, get it! Wow! 9 points, the advantage. Once again for Manresa. Roll with the bounce pass to Yudisla. His pass goes outside to Colson. They want him to get going. He ends up taking a tough shot. And Maneke with the rebound. Good hands by Colson. Colson's desperate to get it going, but clearly the game plan tonight from Manresa, one of it is not to allow him any space at all, and it has worked to perfection. Everything is a tough shot for Bonzi Colson. Colson just 1 of 6 from the floor. He's 0 of 4 inside the arc. Now the dump again to Bako. He has to put it up. And will it count? No, it will not, says Kozlovskis, the Baltic referee. Here it is again. See if it releases before he catches, he turns. Ooh, referee got it right. I mean, it was just by like a split second, but I'm pretty sure he was correct in the call. Tony Taylor attacking. And Simierdin having checked back into the game and battling for the ball on the boards. He's fouled. So Luke May guilty of the foul, his third. And now the kick. So they're going to put another second on the clock. Long way to go in this one, but Manresa certainly have been good value here in the third quarter. And how about that? Amat Mbai just continues to pour in the points. 21 on the night. Valtonen. And Bako able to pick it up. He tries to go up. Look at him hustle for the basketball. And it goes out of bounds. You can't fault him for the effort. Well, it's been a tough night for Valtonen. Good job by Simi Erden. Taylor gets it across midcourt. Francisco guarding him closely. Erden takes it back outside. And the turnover called on Tony Taylor. Oh yeah, he traveled. Yankuba Sima comes back in. So Bacco goes out with 13 points and 7 rebounds. Now Luke May! Mayday! Buries it, takes it up to a 10-point game. 7 points for Luke May. Blackman. Taylor. Bounce pass. Simi Erden goes up strong and he's fouled by Yankuba Sima.
Pinar Karsiyaka entra Colson sostituendo Roll.
So Michael Roll's going to take a seat. Colson back in. Big Simi Erden makes the first. Recep Sen looking a little anxiously from the bench. Still with 11.5 minutes remaining. Ooh. Simi Erden missed that one badly. With Fuxanaja again with the suspension having to watch from the stands. Francisco. And the pass to Valtonen. Luke May looking for the bounce pass. Well read though by Pinar Karsiyaka. Taylor. Now they share the basketball. Blackman and the foul called on Elias Valtonen.
BAXI entra Guillem Jou per Elias Valtonen.
So Mbai spins the basketball, bends the knees, and makes the first. And quite frankly, folks, we've seen him have some big games over the years. And this is definitely one of his best in the Basketball Champions League. 22 points now. Second free throw is long. Luke May beats the Pinar Karsiyaka players to the ball. Over to Francisco! And he rattles in the three! And suddenly it's an 11-point lead, and Blackman picked up his dribble in the backcourt, was able to get it to Simi Erden. So he was able to finally beat the clock. But the Manresa defense picking up. Mbai. Blackman. Now they double. Blackman goes right at the defense and scores. Quickly to the other end. Francisco. About a 7-second differential in the game clock and the shot clock. Luke May, will it be another one? Not this time. It goes off the front of the iron. And Pinar Karsiyaka presumably will hold it for the last shot. Blackman goes in unsuccessfully and Joe his attempt far too hard. So that is the end of a frantic, furious, fast third quarter. And Reception's team have lost a little ground, outscored by 2 points in the frame. BAXI Manresa now on top, 59-50 at the end of the third quarter. Well, the threes fell from Manresa in that quarter. They're now 5 of 17 from deep. And both teams with 16 makes inside the arc. Well, we just keep singing the praises of that man right there, and he just looks like he's in such great physical shape, and he really has matured into a fine center, Baco, and it really helps playing with players like Moneke. But you can see that Pedro Martinez has done a terrific job with this team, the way they share the basketball, they make the bounce pass. Defensively, they're extremely tough. And really, you know, the heroics, if anything, of Amat Mbai is why this Pinar Karsiyaka team has a chance right now, because he has been everywhere. And one other really important stat that we haven't spoken about is a lot, you know, we felt like BAXI Manresa didn't start perhaps with the team that was going to finish this game, and it's kind of borne out to be true. They've got 36 of their points from the bench, and of course Baco didn't start. He came from the bench. They started with Perez, Sima, Steinbergs, Thomason, and Valtonen. So fourth quarter now underway here in Manresa, who lead it 59-50 over Pinar Karsiyaka. Trying to close the deal, but these are going to be 10 hard minutes. There, great work, Sima. I mean, everybody, you know, as the double team comes, you can see that they know somebody's open, and the Manresa player is cutting to the basket, looking for the bounce pass. Joe. Oh boy, they're all falling now. The threes weren't falling early, but they are falling now. Gillum Joe with the latest. His first three. They're 6 of 18 from deep. And that's a respectable 33%. Taylor over to the wing. Mbai. Good! How tough is he been tonight? That you're looking at a lot of experience and a lot of conviction. Mbai believing in himself, trying to will Pinar Karsiyaka to victory. They just have to hold on right now and then make a run. Perhaps pick things up with their defense. And that was a very tough pass from Francisco to Sima. They were clearly not on the same page.
Cambio Pinar Karsiyaka, entra Tius sustituyendo.
Semi-Erden goes out. Well, Francisco might be right, but I don't like seeing him dress down his teammate like that in public. I guess he's right. Anyway, the good defense is Pinar Karsiyaka struggling to get the basketball in bounds. So, it's going to be Manresa basketball, and Mike will roll back in. It has to happen at this end. They've got to play D, and they've got to box out and get rebounds. You know, the teams that play in this competition, you know, from the start, it looked like Turkey might have the best teams, but some of these Spanish clubs, Manresa, clearly worth their spot in the standings right now with 3 wins in as many games. looking to make it 4 in a row. Look May, and great box out that time by Tyus, but not able to get the basketball. Francisco pulls up from deep, a little long, but May gets the rebound. Francisco again.
Personal dorsal James Blackmon.
So Blackman called for the personal. Well, basically just kind of collides with Sema. Now the three-point shot. This time Joe's attempt not there, and Mbai continues to add to his monster game. 25 points, 7 rebounds. Here's Michael, and he's not on a roll, but there is Tyus with the putback. And again, it's worth repeating, it's all about D and rebounding right now for Pinar Karsiyaka. Francisco, good! Well, they're not going to keep that man down all game. Second three for him. And now Gillum Joe picks up the foul. Baco is back. Plus 23 for Baco, plus 25 for Amat Mbai. Those are the two players of the game right now in terms of the highest efficiency. And don't forget, Thomason will eventually come back out, you would think, for Manresa, who lead it by 10 points. Here's Roll, hands it off, and the ball hit off the leg. Goes out of bounds. Great job by Baco. Not wanting to give anything away easy. Korkmaz in the game. He gets it to Michael Roll, who doesn't catch it cleanly. And then has to throw it off of Elias Valtonen to keep possession at this end with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Korkmaz to Roll. Mbai. Shot clock winding down. Mbai puts it up just behind the elbow, front and back of the rim, stays out. Baco with the rebound. And missing from a long way out was Danny Perez. Korkmaz. Mbai just missed his last attempt. Is he going to go again? It is indeed go time, but he slips. He falls down. The ball falls to Valtonen, who quickly gets it to Francisco. Another three attempt. Oh boy, what a sequence of events. And Francisco has got the bit between the teeth right now. Pulling up. He loves that spot on the court clearly, because that's where he's just hit 2 3-pointers. Valtonen, excellent work pushing it quickly, and a full meter behind the arc or more from Francisco, who gives his 3-point celebration, and the lead goes to 13 points. Pinar Karsiyaka in trouble. Sarıca clearly not liking what he's watching right now, but Manresa with 20 points off the turnovers of Pinar Karsiyaka. Well, with Colson checking back into the game, it's now or never time for Pinar Karsiyaka. Luke May is going to stay in. And play resumes. Yıldızlı, it's all about toughness at this stage of the game. You got to dig in. Korkmaz. Reverses direction, gets back inside, goes for the rebound, and there's another rebound for Bako. Fouled by John Korkmaz. Terrific work, Ismail Bako. Fascinating to see him play tonight. Here's Francisco. He's been hot in this quarter. Steps back. Oh, was that a shot or a pass?
Personal dorsal 19, Yıldızlı, segona.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a shot. So they talked about it, and at first they were saying it was not a shot, but the referees got together and decided it was a shot. So Francisco has really brought the energy in this fourth quarter. Second free throw is good after he missed the first one, and you can see Roll still trying to argue that three-point shots shouldn't be given, and the referee just says, okay, we've talked about this long enough, let's get ready to play.
Francisco.
So here comes Roll. They're up against it, 15 points. Manresa on an 8-0 run, all the momentum. Korkmaz. Bounce pass, Tyus into the corner, three-point shot, Colson, good! Finally able to get Bonzi open for one. And that might just give them a little bit of confidence. Let's see how Pinar Karsiyaka do at this end. Colson now with 6 points, all of them coming from three-point range. Francisco misses, Roll, grabs the rebound, quick outlet over to Korkmaz. Can they get Colson open again? No, Korkmaz is going to take it. Oh, it was a quick three from him. I guess he liked his chances. And you do wonder if Recep Sen is thinking, why do we have Bonzi running to the right corner after he just made a three and he doesn't even get a touch? May down low to Bako, and he's fouled by Korkmaz.
personal dorsal 8, más tercera. Cambia BAXI entre Joe Thomason, Francisco.
Well, Thomason back into the game. And Tony Taylor back in. Try to bring some defense. Of course, speaking of Corkman's not a bad three-point shooter. I mean, he came into this shooting very credible 40%, so I'm sure he's backing himself as well to make those threes. Yildiz called for the foul on Thomason.
Joe Thomason.
I don't know.
Joe Thomason.
Michael Roll crosses mid, passes it to Yildiz. Roll from downtown. And swooping in for the rebound, Luke May. Thomason. Garcia. Wow, how about that? Drills one. Excuse me, Perez, not Garcia. It was Danny, but not Perez. Excuse me, it was Perez. Danny Perez and not Danny Garcia making that three. Look how far out he is. And remember, this was not a team, Manresa, that shot a lot of threes in that first half. And now that percentage just shot up to 36%, 9 of 25 inside the arc. Michael Roll. Just trying to get something back. 3:45 remaining. 15 points the difference. It's going to take something special now for Pinar Karsiyaka. Now the kick by Roll. So it'll be 14 on the shot clock. Perez brings it out. Valtonen over to Baco. Oh wow, I'm really speechless how smooth and how he's made it look tonight. Really relatively easy. Baco with 15 points and 9 rebounds. Plus 27 efficiency, which is a game high. Roll right at the left elbow. Tries to get the steal. Thomason. Perez. Goes to his right. Now he gets it to Baco. Oh, and he gets another one. And he's fouled. Oh, and now he's doing a little jig. Number 21. Well, this is the result of a lot of hard work for Ismail Baco. It is paying off in a big way. 17 points. If he makes this, he'll have 18. And he does. And this is looking more and more like it's going to be a sweep for Manresa. They're going to do the double against Pinar Karsiyaka, the club that made it to the final of last season's competition. If you didn't believe in BAXI Manresa's chances before the season, and if you were still hesitant to back them after their last win, well, what do you think now? What about BAXI Manresa? And another one for Baco, who is just unreal. He is loving it. The Belgian Lion. Thought he went to 20 points after that shot. Here's Mbai for 3. Wow. Well, Mbai's not going to stop playing. Yeah, Baco has 20 points now. Mbai has 28. Sensational performances, really, for those two players. But there's a lot more help over here for Baco in this BAXI Manresa team. Thomason looked like he slid down. Watch this. The alley-oop pass to Baco, who I think is going to become a favorite of Manresa. Well, they didn't like the call, and one of the players has picked up a technical. It's the Mbai. So Luke May will go to the line. And Luke May does not cash in on it. Where does Pinar Karsiyaka go from here? We'll go back, look at the game tape. They've been punished with their turnovers, haven't they? So they've turned it over 16 times. And that has led to 20 points for Manresa. Thomason takes it back up to an 84-67 lead. 10 more free throws now from Manresa. Danny Pettit picks up the foul. And again, the other two teams in this group, including Hapoel Jerusalem, will be in action tomorrow night. Desperate Hapoel. Here's Roll. Shoots, scores. But the question now is, can anybody stop Manresa? Well, they turn it over here. Mbai, perhaps, nope, he's going to give it to Roll, who goes in. And there is the double-double for Baco. Points, 10 rebounds. And May gets it to go, was able to do just enough to stay on his feet. Ball batted out of bounds. Three-point shot, and you know the way that Manresa came out tonight and just simply did not let Bonzi Colson get into any type of rhythm, any type of flow tonight. They said, you know what, we're not gonna let their best player take it to us. There's Valtonen. Well, Elias Valtonen finally gets his first 2 points of the night, and this will be the last shot of the game, presumably. Roll, tough jump shot, and another rebound, Baco, but his stat line looks even better. 20 points, 11 rebounds, and BAXI Manresa power their way. Strong second half. In fact, strong fourth quarter, out winning that quarter 29-19. BAXI Manresa prevail 88-69 over Pinar Karsiyaka. They do the double on the team from Izmir. Well, it was all clicking for Manresa tonight in that fourth quarter. And they ended up superior on the boards. Superior, sharing the basketball with those 21 assists. Thomason with 21 points, Baco with 20. Mbai was really the main man for Karsiyaka. The Michael Roll also had a nice game, 17 points. Tony Taylor just did not get it going tonight, nor did BAXI Colson. And when that happens, that is not a recipe for success for Pinar Karsiyaka, but really the man of the hour has to be Ismail Baco, who, I mean, I think that's probably the best I've ever seen him play, to be honest. He was outstanding. Baco 20 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks, plus 36 efficiency. That is about as good as it gets. First half was Joe Thomason. He finished with 21 points. He had 13 in the first half. Also had 6 rebounds. I mean, he was plus 27 efficiency. This team effort for this BAXI Manresa team that was led tonight by Baco. And for Pinar Karsiyaka again, Mbai 28 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, plus 28 efficiency. And 17 points for Roll. Other than that, not much to shout about for the team from Turkey. BAXI Colson ended up with 6 points. He was 2 of 8 from the floor. Those 2 makes from 3-point range, 2 of 4 from deep. Tony Taylor just 2 of 6 from the floor. So these are the best plays from the second half, and Mbai just kept pouring in the points. We talked about his numbers, 28 points. But Francisco, who had been quiet until the fourth quarter, really came out and shifted into a higher gear. It really helped put this game away. No hesitation, catching it and drilling it on the break. Sylvain Francisco, Mr. Excitement. Baco, who did most of his damage around the basket down low, showed on this one that soft touch from with his jump shot. And Pedro Martinez has to be thrilled with the performance tonight of everybody, especially this guy. He even showed some dance moves tonight. Danny Perez providing the assist for number 21 there. And then Thomason getting in and saying, here you go, Ismail. So the Group B standings after tonight's 88-69 win for BAXI Manresa over Pinar Karsiyaka has Manresa up at the top at 4-0. Pinar Karsiyaka still in second place. They've got that extra participation point. And boy, the race is going to be on. And again, Hapoel Bank Yahav Jerusalem, not much room for error for them as they head into tomorrow night's game. Thanks for watching, everybody. 88-69. BAXI Manresa win it over Pinar Karsiyaka.
Taylor.